A month ago, Norway was hit by the biggest flood in over 100 years.
Flere av dem som evakuert vet ikke om de har et hus å vende hjem til.
På noen minutter var det gjort. Demningsbrua ved Braskereidfoss kraftverk ved Våler gir tapt for Glommas vannmasser i ettermiddag. Lenger vest i Drammensvassdraget prognosene om mulig enda mer ekstreme.
Kommunen frykter at en demning vil briste på grunn av de store vannmassene som har kommet i forbindelse med ekstremværet.
Det er sendt ut rødt farevarsel for ekstreme nedbørsmengder som fører til jord- og flomskredfare.
The flood was unprecedented. At one point, the whole city was surrounded by water, and there were no access to any of the roads. Because of the geography of Nesbyen, the place acts as a natural bottleneck for water heading down the valley before it hits Bromma. And this created a massive disaster that would ultimately lead to the homes being filled with sewer and roads being destroyed. And although this will cost several 100 million kroners to fix, the upside is that no people were injured or killed. Now, some of you might wonder, how does this relate to mountain biking, which is what my channel is all about? Well, I moved to Nesbyen 6 months ago in Hallingdal to build a new life where I would live off mountain biking. By working with local bike companies and working as a freelancer doing video projects, I did my first summer of solely living off mountain biking in Hallingdal. But this line of work is dependent on our trails being accessible and attractive for outsiders. Our whole industry is based off bike tourism. So as a result of the flood, when the trails closed down for a whole week, the whole industry of Nesbyen also shut down. Now it's 3 weeks later, the flood has taken its toll, and are the trails okay? Well, that's what we're gonna find out in this video. This is the first feature. It's called the chicken slide, or kyllingsklia in Norwegian. And you can see how your bike wants to go there. It wants to go right down there. If you miss that bridge, you're not going to have a good time. Definitely an injury, at the very least. When you ride slabs correctly, you're not really using your rear tire, and it has chicken wire on the bridge at the bottom. So I'm just gonna let out a little bit of air from my front tire to ensure that I have enough grip on the transfer section before the roll. Be confident and let go slowly. Oh. Yeah. Woo. It feels so good to do that. There's a bit too many mosquitoes here, so I'm just gonna have to leave right away. But that's a golden opportunity to check out the Ravinde and see if the most popular trail here has gotten too much damage to ride. The Ravinde was the first machine-built trail that was made in Nesbyen a couple of years ago. It has been in a deteriorating state this year, and so they were set to fix the trails this summer. But then Hans happened, and everything was put on hold. So what you're currently seeing is the state of a paused renovation job on the Ravinde. Oh, this is so nice. Oh. So you might be even more surprised when I say that this is the best state I've ever seen this trail in. Oi, closed. Jeg kan sykle der. Prøve. Go, control. It's usually very loose and harsh on your hands, but right now it has the perfect dirt. Oh my god, that's fast. That's way too fast now. Oh. Yeah. The berms are rebuilt and packed and they flow super well. At least the ones that are fixed. Oh, look at this berm! Oh. Holy moly! It's so much better than it used to be. Unbelievable. It's actually a little bit of a gap. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a bit wet. Halfway down the trail, I would meet a friend and a stranger. Woo!
Right. So that's where I'm gonna die, right?
No, you're not gonna die.
Wait, you're not Marcus?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, damn.
Hey, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I came here because of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm from Malaysia, so
From Malaysia.
10,000 km away, 24 hours flight.
So, you think you're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll probably give it a try, though. Yeah.
What's your name?
Sure.
So if you crash, you're on video. Ah, you got it. It's really easy. Just go as slow as you can on the entrance. I can show you.
Yeah.
Go as slow as you can. I mean, you can go super slow. Like, you can go that slow, and if you go faster, just make sure you look for the turn. It's always just as fun to meet viewers from the channel, and especially when they're not from Norway. Oh, you're going straight. So I appreciate that little interaction with Shaw from Malaysia. Oh, they fixed that. Oh, my face! My face is water. Ah, you cheater! Oh, my bars, they spinned. Oh my god, that trail is deadly. I didn't, not my bars, but my, these ones. You told me they were gonna do it as well.
Yeah, you see, I told you.
And then it happened. Oh yeah, see ya, nice to meet you, man. But riding all the trails in Nesbyen without a shuttle is going to take a very long time. So the next day we went back with a shuttle service from my job, Trailhead Nesbyen. I worked there, so they provided me some free shuttle in order to make this video. The goal then was to try to ride all the trails we could in one day and to see what kind of state each of the trails are in. But first, always do a warm-up, and the best one to warm up on is the Ravinde. Then Gule is a less ridden trail. It's a bit further away and it takes some paddling to get there, but in my opinion it's really worth it. The trail is kind of a nice single track, very straight, very fast, and underways I actually noticed a weird sound in my fork, which occurred right after I slowed the rebound setting down on my RockShox Lyric. Oh. I don't know what that sound is, but it doesn't sound too good. Oh! Nice! Yeah, I had this super weird sound. It's like... Yeah. What is that? Yeah, there it stops. That's so weird. What is that? Should we try the super steep one?
Oh, the klassiker?
Yeah. Let's try it.
I think I'm ready, but no.
We can try the next one too. It's like a really long roll, but it's very little risk.
Where is it? Is it here? It's right there. It's super hidden.
The steep and the long rock roll is definitely one of the coolest features in Nesbyen. And it reminds me a lot of the features in the North Shore. I was a bit hesitant on pushing Andre very hard because he is just about to become a dad of 2 girls who are twins. So when I say that he's got it, I know for a fact that this guy can do this easily.
It's just longer, but it's much easier. So you got it, no problem.
Yeah,
You just go slow.
alright.
I can show you how slow you can go. I'll go as slow as possible. And you can go like twice as fast and it's still very easy. Oh! Oh my god! Dude! That scared the shit out of me. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Nice. Oh! So controlled. Be careful over there. Yeah, that's the drop. It's like the easy part here, right, is to jump from here.
Yeah, right.
But then it's very big. But then if you drop from here, it's like more technical, but it's not so big. I think I'm gonna try it actually. Yeah, I kind of want to try it.
When I approach features that may be a bit outside of my skill level, I kind of have to convince myself that I'm not doing something stupid. I'm very hesitant on pushing limits without reason, so I want to make sure that I'm 100% capable of doing it before I try.
I think I'm gonna try it.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
but it's so technical. This unbelievable. Just have to do it before you get scared of it. Ready? Coming. Yeah. Oh, finally. That was such a strange feeling. I'm happy to have done it. It's been on my bucket list for a long time.
I promise the drop looks much scarier in person. If you've ever seen it in person, you know that I'm not just saying that. Anyway, let's ride a different trail. So Endurostien is up next. Unfortunately, Endurostien has had some damage.
So we've done a few trails now, and some of them are okay, some are pretty bad, and some are really good. So now we're gonna do Endurostien. It's probably kind of washed out.
It's been kind of
maybe
wet for a long time, and it hasn't really recovered for a few months. So it was no surprise to see Endurostien be in a kind of a bad state, at least at the top. In the middle it was less wet, but kind of bumpy because all of the top layer was washed away. But at the same time there were no loose stuff anymore. So I'd say that Endurostien was kind of decent, not too bad.
Hi! Yeah. Oh, so good.
A nice thing about Endurostien is that you get to practice your manuals a bit in the middle part. And the lower half was just as good as it always has been. With very hungry stomachs, we went to Bear House Cafe for a nice lunch. Maybe a bit too much sugar this time, but it was all we needed. Now it was time to try out the trails on the west side.
Ah! Ah! Oh my! What am I doing? A double crash! you ride this? This is not rideable. And you know this one is good. So. I mean, you can do this one and I can do that one. Okay, he's doing Beaster, which we know is pretty good after a ramp. We're going to see if Påskestien has survived. Oh, this is fast.
Påskestien has been kind of a hidden gem for a long time, but over time it has grown more and more popular and more rough. But even though the trail doesn't have a very good drainage solution, it was actually surprisingly good after the rain. Now last is Hallingspranget. Maybe the most popular trail in all of Hallingdal is Hallingspranget with its 17 kilometers of downhill flow trail.
Now we are at Hallingspranget and we're going to see if there is too much damage to ride the trails or if it's perfectly fine to come here with your family and have a nice little hike and a bike down Hallingspranget.
The trail is built with gravel, which is a must when you build trails that are going through very wet sections, but unfortunately gravel does not stick very well to the ground. So you have certain sections of the trail that are completely gone and there's no trail left, only the foundation under it. For the most part, Hallingspranget was completely fine. I'd say about 85% is not touched. You have maybe 10% that is okay at best, and then you have 5% that's really bad.
Favorite spot. I love this place. Yeah.
Overall, I'd say that the quality on the trails in Nesbyen are pretty good.
Oh.
It's not that damage.
No, it's pretty good actually.
I would just do it again.
There's just like a few spots with lots of damage, but they can be fixed.
If you want to support the rebuild of these trails, you can come shuttle, and that will indirectly pay for the rebuilding of these trails. Or if you want to donate directly, there is a splice that you can donate to. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to come here and say hi, I work as a shuttle driver now. So you're most likely going to be riding in the same car as me if you come visit Nesbyen and come shuttle. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and leave a little like, and I'll see you in the next video.